Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, December 10th, 2023. Also, today is the 2nd of Advent. We are already running on 2 candles. So, let's do not waste any more time and continue decorating the coffee break world to turn it into winter wonderland. I already started 2 episodes ago, so last Sunday. So far I decorated, oh, there's a bee flying. So far I decorated 4 Christmas trees. I need to increase that number, but first I need to feed that very, very hungry cat. How about salmon? Yeah, salmon is good. All right, let's get you a salmon. Here, got you a salmon. Yes, salmon is good. Here you go. He's good. He's very good. Cat purse. All right, cat is happy. So let's step outside. Have a quick check of the park. Saw some bees flying about. Have they already stopped their bee business? At some stage I need to harvest that honey. I need smoke. I already got the campfire, but I think it's more important right now to focus on decorating the trees. So maybe towards the end of this episode, I will see if I can get some honey. Let's get over to the cabin. I really like to decorate some of the trees in this valley. This, I guess, will make the biggest difference when looking down from the tower. For instance, I can decorate that tree, that tree, that tree. Oh, I also decorated this tree. Yeah, I totally forgot about that one. I should get you down. I mean, you're a good test candidate, actually. What happens if I have fire here? And you will definitely create smoke. The interesting part is, will the tree catch fire or not? Let's hi chicken. Let's leave this like this and decorate some more trees. Let's get the orange out. Okay, here I don't have to do much. Let's get some orange here. A terracotta there. Twist my ankle in the process. Yeah, let's make progress with that and see if the skeleton. Why do I hear a skeleton? Maybe there's a cave right underneath my path or so. Let's see if the tree catches fire. I think it does not. This is good. Yeah, let's focus on this. See if the tree catches fire. If not, then I can use it in my park. Not that I burned on my park. This would be very unfortunate. And let's have a yellow one on top. I spent the last 2 days basically in Dresden. Oh, was fantastic. That was very great. Was a great journey. Had lots of fun. Everything started almost a year ago. Around Christmas time, as I visited my parents, we watched some kind of documentary. It's a TV show. They showcase some of the regional dishes of certain regions. So they travel all across Europe, I guess. And around Christmas time, they made a special for the region around Dresden. One of the favorite Christmas, well, favorite, I mean more famous Christmas sweets of this region is the Dresden Christmas Stollen. It's some, oh, I forgot to add some more torches there. It's some kind of pastry, like a little bit of a cake, but it's not a true cake. It's normally filled. It has lots of resins in it. It's covered in powdered sugar, and yeah, has of course some of the Christmas spices in it, and yeah, that's really a traditional thing for that region. I'm quite sure I ate some original Christmas Stollen from that region in the past, but most of the time I just grabbed some ordinary Stollen that is not protected by this region, so to say. I got intrigued. I got really intrigued 1 year ago around Christmas season to think about, okay, I really like to give it a try. I really like to find the original Stollen, give it a try. So I made up the plan, hey, why not traveling to Dresden the next year, which is this year, to get a sample of the Christmas Stollen. That's the reason why I started the journey, and yeah, to basically summarize or give a preview, it was really fantastic. I got Stollen. I met lots of interesting people, which was also interesting with how many people, by not really thinking about it, I got in contact and I had a conversation with and so on. So this was interesting. I saw some of the famous buildings. I went into some of the famous buildings of Dresden. Yeah, in summary, it was a total success. Let's start right from the beginning. On Thursday, shortly before noon. No, not shortly before noon. I think it was 10 a.m. or so. I grabbed my backpack and I head off to the train station. I had a 4-hour, 5-hour journey ahead of me or something like that. So yeah, this was ideal to just get some work done. I mean, on the ICE, the fast train that connects, well, major cities is the wrong word, but connects some of the bigger cities of Germany. You have access to the internet and you can sit comfortably. I find it a pretty good working spot, so I can really get some good work done there while having the journey. So this is also why I enjoy train rides so much, as driving by car over a longer distance. It always feels like a waste of time. It always feels like, okay, I'm not actually doing something. I'm just looking out of the window and I'm wasting my time. I guess the thing is safe. I can put it safely underneath the question is, can I also reclaim a campfire, or will it destroy it when I pick up it again? Let's have an all red tree, but just with this red. And yeah, got some good work done during the train ride. That's fantastic. As I said, it's really nice to get to some places and not have the feeling of, okay, I did nothing during this time besides looking out of the window. after arriving, no, the first interesting conversation already started as I was on board of the train shortly before arriving. I stopped being immersed in my work. I stopped using my headphones and I talked to the people that sat in front of me at the table we shared. They were from Canada. They were from the western side of Canada, doing a, what did they say, 21-day trip through Germany. They just focused on Germany. Of course, they also wanted to go to Prague, but mainly they were interested in Germany and were traveling to some of the major cities of Germany. And Dresden was now their next destination. They were really amazed. They really enjoyed our public transportation service. So while we are, of course, complaining about the German train service because there are often delays, in comparison to the rest of the world, our train service, our public transportation service, still is, I guess, better than what others experience. Yeah, so I had to talk with them, had a quick chat with them. It was interesting to hear from people traveling to Germany, especially because of visiting Germany. And yeah, the one person said he was there during the Christmas time several years ago, doing for some work in Dresden, and he was really amazed by the Christmas fair. Told his wife about it. Now the wife was interested in getting there since then, and so finally they now travel to Germany. Okay, what happens when I reclaim you, or do I need to? Okay, I just get charcoal. I see. Maybe I should have used my plush pickaxe. Maybe this thing would have done a better job, but okay. I can easily craft a new campfire, so that's not so much of a problem. Anyway, so they were really eager to visit the Christmas market of Dresden, and yeah, this was cool. Then after leaving the train, made it to my Airbnb. Had a nice welcome. I got personally welcomed, shown the apartment, and yeah, then I had to immediately launch a Zoom call because I had a Zoom call planned for that afternoon. After the Zoom call was over, I started to venture out. Made it to the Christmas market. Got the first Stollen already. It was, I mean, I tried it later then as I got back home. It was good, but I thought, this booth at the Christmas market had so many Stollen, and it felt like, okay, this is, I'm quite sure, I mean, they all will do some kind of mass production or so, but it really felt like, okay, this is this mass production. So I thought, okay, I need to get a Stollen somewhere else. I will come to this a little bit later. And yeah, then I got also close to the famous Dresden Frauenkirche. This building got destroyed during the devastating attack on Dresden during the Second World War. It never got rebuilt, especially not during the time of the German Democratic Republic. After the end of the German Democratic Republic, they came up with a plan of, okay, this thing is almost in disrepair. Almost looked a little bit like a warning, do not do war again or so, because it stood in the middle of the town. Always was this relic of the war. But thanks to lots of international donations, they managed to rebuild that famous church. And yeah, it's now really a beautiful place. During my first walk, exploration of Dresden, I got to that church and to the surrounding Christmas fair. Looked really cool. There are also some other famous buildings like the Dresden Zwinger, which is some what kind of thing is that? Castle-like thingy. I don't know. But I did not get there anymore because it was getting late, so to say. I got hungry. So I wanted to then get home, and it was always a little bit of a walk to get back to the Airbnb from the Christmas fair. So I ended it that day. Yeah, was a good start. Was a good first impression of Dresden. The next day, during until early afternoon, I had meetings and other work-related stuff to do. So haven't had the time to get to the inner part of the city. It was a little bit sad because speaking of the church, they had opening hours where you can freely explore that church from, I don't know, 10 a.m. to 11:30 or something like that. But this, of course, was colliding with my work appointments, meetings, and so on. So yeah, couldn't get there. I managed to get into the church. I will talk about this in. I think I can now cut you down, turn you into charcoal. Yeah, then right, this booth I saw at the Christmas fair of one of the Stollen producers, the Stollen bakeries. I thought, okay, this looks too much like mass production because this entire booth was stuffed with Stollen. I remembered that Stollen documentary I told you about in the beginning that gave me the creeper, not creeper. How they call these tall guys? Enderman. Yes, I need to see if I can somehow illuminate all the caves to stop them from their stupid behavior. Yeah, I remembered that documentary. I googled for that documentary and I found out the name of the baker they featured in this documentary for making this the Stollen. And yeah, there must be caves underneath my feet, so maybe I just need to dig down to stop Endermen from their behavior. And so I googled his name. I looked for his where his shop is, where the bakery is located. Of course, it was located at the outskirts of the town. So I was then thinking, this is a dang you guy. This is a 20-minute ride on bus. Then I thought, okay, I especially got to Dresden to get Stollen, so a 20-minute bus ride should not stop me after I traveled for such a long time by train. So yeah, I got there the first thing Friday afternoon to get Stollen from that shop. Got some Stollen from there. I haven't tried their product yet. This is something I will do soonish. I first need to eat the leftovers of the Stollen I got from the Christmas fair. The first attempt of getting good Stollen. Owie. I think this will already look good. Wait, no. For a moment I thought there's a creeper, but this is just a map. Okay. Okay, things are fine. Things are okay. Yeah, got there. Since the Airbnb had only some limited resources with respect to coffee and caffeine and so on, I needed a coffee, so I thought, okay, at the bakery, hey, can I please get a coffee? So I sat down in the adjacent cafe they offer and enjoyed my coffee. While I was sitting there, an elderly man got in with some cake to, well, enjoy the cake. We had an interesting conversation. I mean, I'm not quite sure if all the things he told me about were actually true. I mean, this guy, he said, was already 83 years old or something like that. So maybe he mixed up a few things or so. But he was really happy to have someone to talk to tell about his life, his things he did. I found it cool that he also was into endurance sport and cycling, so he told me a bit about his experiences during the German Democratic Republic with respect to sports and how they went about it and so on. So what was really fun. As I then wanted to take the bus back to the inner parts of the town, he of course joined me on the bus, so I had we continued the conversation on the bus, which was interesting. I guess he was really happy to have someone to talk to and someone who seemed to be interested in this thing. So this was cool to make him hopefully a brighter day. After he had to get off the bus, some other people joined me in the row, and we also got into a conversation. So yeah, this was really cool. They also seemed kind of happy over the course of the conversation, where I thought, hey, this was really fantastic. Not only that we had some interesting discussions, we also twisted my ankle. Dang. Well, I need to talk a little bit more about Dresden. Let's do an unusual 3-day episode. I do not want to stop right now in the middle of my Dresden discussion. Let's have a 3-day episode. That's unusual, but okay. Let's do it. But let's also go to bed. 3 days, man. You get a lot of the coffee break today, thanks to my quick journey. So yeah, we had even there we had an interesting conversation, and I found it nice that they got cheered up a bit by the conversation, and they found it actually nice. And we missed, or rather I missed the stop where I wanted to get off. Luckily, it was not too much of a walk from the next stop. And yeah, we all had a good laugh about it. They apologized for keeping me distracted, and I said, no, all good. Was fun talking to you. Yeah, so as you can guess or see, I had some interesting conversation throughout the journey. Canadian people, Dresden people from everywhere, from all around the world, basically. yeah, that was nice. I got my Stollen from that specific bakery. Need to see if it's really good now, or if it's also just some ordinary Stollen. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, journey was a success. Then the rest of the afternoon, I continued to explore the old town of Dresden. So I went to the famous buildings. I mean, they do have also, next to this Zwinger castle-like thing, there's the famous opera, the Semper Opera in Dresden, which is always looking interesting when seeing it on pictures. So with it at that place, saw the Semper Opera. I entered the Dresden Cathedral, which surprisingly was super bright inside. Normally I had the experience that cathedrals are somewhat dark inside, but this one was really bright. It was interesting. Yeah, had a look in there. The Zwinger is, I guess, also looking interesting. I mean, there were two main issues. One issue was that all my expeditions into the inner parts of the town took place in the late afternoon, and by now the sun is setting quite early. So most of the time I was basically more in the darkness. I was relying on artificial light. So yeah, this was of course not ideal for such a big building like this Zwinger. In addition to that, it's basically a Baroque building thing that has a big inner yard. Unfortunately, they were renovating that yard or so. So not only that, it was dark in the center of this complex, it was also full of machines and was basically looking like, okay, you were digging around, you were trying to renovate this thing. So yeah, there was not much to see. With the opera, I was not sure. It seemed like they are preparing for some event or so. So it did not look like I could just waltz in there. So wasn't doing that. Then we get back to this Frauenkirche church, women church. You would I don't know if there's a English translation of that name of the church. Let's just call it Frauenkirche. Google it, then you will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, in the morning they had free time to freely visit that church, which I couldn't make because of the meetings I had. But I saw on their website there's some kind of whatever word and some organ music planned for 6 p.m. So I made sure that I got there around 6 p.m. The word was somewhat of a prayer or so. I don't know. I'm not a right. Good that I created a ladder here. This can be helpful to illuminate this cave down there. All right, so I found an access to the cave that is underneath our feet and is most likely responsible for swarming us with these stupid Enna guys. Yeah, I'm not religious at all, but I thought, hey, That's an excuse to get into that building and to have a look around. So at the entrance, I said, yes, I want to get in there to attend the mass. I, of course, sat in the back of the in the most distant row, because I do not want to disturb anyone with the present, and I was not interested in singing or doing anything. But the cool thing about this ceremony was, after the prayer, they also played a little bit the organ. They continued to play it a little bit more, so I was able to listen to that. Oh dear. So I was able to listen to that instrument, which was cool. It was interesting. I was also surprised that some volunteering person of that church presented a little bit the story of the church, how it got rebuilt, how it got to its state today. Basically all the things I told you in the beginning about how it was in disrepair during the German Democratic Republic. And after the end of the German Democratic Republic, it got rebuilt. So basically all the story and a little bit about how things got painted in the church, what kind of materials they used. They reclaimed lots of the old stones and used them to rebuild the church. This was really cool. So basically, for the price of attending a short mass of, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, I got organ music, and I got a story about how the thing was rebuilt. I mean, this was a good trade, I guess. I'm horrible when it comes to these topics. Yeah, so this was really nice. Afterwards, this was my second option where I was thinking about. They had apparently some kind of Advent concert in there, but the prices felt too pricey for the sake of just. I mean, I would have also had the chance to listen to the concert they would have played there, but it still felt, man, we made good progress here. We made very good progress today. Look at that. Look at this beautiful winter wonderland. I need to decorate maybe trees over there or so to make it a little bit more complete. But man, this is looking cool. We really got some good trees here. I think this will also look fantastic. This will also look fantastic during the night, which we have soon. Yeah, so it was a little bit too pricey, I felt, for getting in there. Sure, would have gotten the concert. But yeah, I found my solution was the most ideal solution. To get inside, some experience. Yeah, then I toured a little, or before it was 6 p.m. I toured a little bit the Christmas fairs. There were multiple Christmas fairs all across the inner parts of the city, which was kind of cool. And I can get rid of these maps actually. And yeah, so this was very nice. Let's cook some more cod, I guess. Actually, no, let's cook some more. No. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Let's cook up the salmon, I feel. And let's store away the map. Oh yes, now as it's getting dark, this looks beautiful. This looks really cool. Wow, we made so much good progress today. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, toured a little bit the Christmas fairs. And yeah, then at some point it got time to walk back to the Airbnb, cook some dinner, and that day was really a busy day with so much exploration, traveling, Stollen buying, talking to people. Cool thing, really cool thing. Yeah, I really enjoyed all those dang. I really enjoyed all those fantastic buildings. I really enjoyed the Christmas fair. Speaking of the Christmas fairs, I found them a little bit too much. I mean, not with respect to what they offer, but with respect to people running about, with respect to the overall crowd. So I did not really get into a Christmas spirit by being there. I got more into please let me go spirit. It was too crowded. It was too busy there to really get into some kind of, well, relaxed feeling of some kind. Oh man, this feels like Christmas. I'm really getting into the mood. But yeah, it was nice to see. I felt those 2 days were good to get a great idea of the town. I mean, it's also somewhat of the bigger city, so there's also lots of traffic and noise and so on. I felt I wouldn't have needed, as of right now, another day in Dresden. Wow, this looks really fantastic from here, yeah. 1 or 2 trees in this corner, and I think this is cool, this is fantastic. Yeah, 1 or 2, I don't think that I would have really needed an additional day. Maybe I will get back to Dresden one day to explore a little more, to maybe get even into a museum and so on. But I got a pretty good idea. I saw most of the most famous buildings of that city. I got, for whatever I mean, I completed my quest. I got Stollen, famous Christmas Stollen from there. I completed my journey. I completed the goal of that journey, of this adventure. Yeah, so I traveled home yesterday. I used the time on the train ride, since it was Saturday, so not a working day, to work on the e-learning stuff for my EMT. I still lack a good translation of whatever the qualification I am pursuing for the emergency service, for the English speaking realm. But let's call it EMT, even though it's or paramedic. I don't know. It's really tough because the systems aren't comparable. Yeah, so use the time for going through these materials. Yeah. Was a great journey. Was a great journey, and it resulted in a 3-day episode of the Coffee Break. Man, that's crazy. In this case, I hope you enjoyed this extended episode, and I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you.